We've held the conference at this venue at the Crystal Building because, for one thing, it's striking, it's different. Holistically, it's very sustainable, it's very the way the building should be built. And it's sort of the look to the future type of building that we want to look at, not look at the past. But also as well, it's just an exciting, nice place to be. We've invited a broad spectrum of the industry to the Crystal Building today, trying to drive everybody together into one pot to make them talk to each other and actually learn the same lessons so they're all going down the same path.
Morning everyone, welcome to the Crystal.
BIM's impacting the industry in a wide variety of ways, one being the creation of a content to do with a document that you go out to do with your drawing, or it can actually impact the way in which you procure the whole product, the whole building, from procurement through to construction to handover. So BIM's a very big deal for the industry at the moment.
The biggest change for us has been education of the industry, education of our existing customers about how they can work smarter internally and how they can also work better externally on projects, collaborate better, work with other project partners in a much better way, a smarter way.
There's a recognition that BIM is not just 3D CAD, it's actually about the information that's embedded in 3D CAD and the project information as a whole on a project. And that will fundamentally change the way that we do things.
And I think the great thing about what Amtech are trying to set up is the right kind of consultancy to keep it a bit real. We'll come and help you plug your resource requirements and make sure that we'll give you the right technology which is fit for what you need at the time.
The buzzword for software and technology is interoperability. And what we've shown today is we've got a dozen different software companies here, most of which we're talking to in mapping data. So from a technology business, we're trying to do our bit.
I think short to medium term we see BIM really moving out to the construction site. At the moment it's very much a design-oriented process. We see companies taking information from the models out to the construction site and using that in a much smarter way.
I'd like building information modelling to give people the reality that it can make business change, and if you use building information modelling correctly, it can provide faster, better, cheaper and more efficient buildings.
Understand the value of the database, understand the value of the reports that we can get out of them. It's important that the industry gets together and shares best practice. And this event has been a really good place to do that.
A lot of the people here are seeing real life examples of BIM being used, and I would hope that they'll go away from here, talk to their bosses, talk to their peers and start to actually take on some of this and use it.
A conference of this nature is important, and it's been long overdue because it gives an opportunity to people to talk frankly about the nature of the industry, the problems in the industry, but also the opportunities. But look at it like a blank sheet of paper. We've had years of people telling us what to do about building information modelling, but no one's had a chance to pause. And I think over the 2 days, people have had a chance to pause, think about what they're capable of, and they're going back to their companies with an accurate, realistic picture of how they might begin to make that change into a better way to deliver buildings.
We can see we've got a big part to play in filling all the gaps that there are around the world of BIM and technology, and providing an integrated solution both within our own software tools and across many others, so we can share data and allow clients to share information to produce great results at the end of the day.
What's up to the people who came to the event now is to take the ideas and stick with them as a common thread and not go back to the old BIM wash ways.